Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 5th episode of Zettai Karen Children. And last episode, the focus was on Naomi, like another psychic girl that wasn't a part of our main 3 cast. She's a bit of an older girl with somebody else as her, manager. And the focus was on her and her issues. Her issues basically boiled down that she kept a lot of her feelings bottled up. And that negatively affects their powers, because of their psychic nature. And, yeah, Kaoru was her name. Kaoru actually played a big role in getting her to just kind of release that, because she kind of role-played as a creepy old man to get her to realize how much she hates them, that species. And yeah, she just released all of the pent-up frustrations and anger and stuff towards the guy that was the biggest cause of all of that. So yeah, pretty happy ending overall, I would say. So yeah, no clue what this episode's going to involve. The episode title is Carelessness is the Greatest Enemy, No Normals Allowed, okay? Certainly an interesting title. So yeah, let's get into that. I think we were having talks of them maybe going to school. I think that was brought up as well at some point, so maybe we'll get into that soon enough. I don't know. So for now, let's just get into the episode and do our best to ignore any kind of loud noises that you may hear from outside. 3, 2, 1, cut. Still wish I could find a way to make the subtitles appear at the top of my screen, like what I see, but probably just gonna have to live with it. You had lines on your face. Are you a robot? Okay, we're getting some world building here. Gotta go back to this later. Shake buildings. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're definitely escalating. So 7 is the highest level. Of course. Very much reminds me of Railgun. Well, they get spoiled. Really? What? They got lines too. Is it a fake school? Because they have the lines, that's... Yeah, I think it was a simulation. Like, I guess practice for when they do go to school. That's not a good job, Kaoru. Yeah, okay. We need some more practice before we can send them to a real school with real people that could die from that. Just destruction is what she loves. Are you playing a video game? And entering a secret code? Oh, they're not a thing, but I think we've seen this before. And there's Japan. And there's a man that watches out for these 3. That's our main squad. Yes, Osoraku. So yeah, I was slowly starting to figure out what was going on with that classroom, because I first thought, okay, the teacher's like a robot or something, maybe that's just a common thing in this world, but then I noticed that the children also had those lines. So at first I was like, wait, maybe that's just a fashion statement, but then a couple seconds later it clicked, like, well, no, maybe this whole thing is just like a fake simulation, because you gotta practice before you go to the real thing. Especially if that's how Kaoru behaves. Because you can't go to a real school if you're just going to attack people that make you mad. Like, that's the whole reason why they're afraid of you to begin with. You gotta stop that. It becomes kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy when you do that. That's such a nice building. I do still quite like the opening. So we gotta be waking up? Is it morning? Well, breakfast time, okay. Right, so you're gonna catch us up now? Are they all just sleeping? Because I wouldn't want to have to wake up a psychic squad. I would fear for my own safety. Oh, they're already out of bed, okay. Well, never mind then, they're already awake. That really surprised me. I thought for sure we were gonna be waking them up, but... yeah. Reminds me of Maid Dragon with Kana wanting to go to school. Yeah, except you don't get paid for it. Well, she's a little bit less violent than you are. Well, it's questionable if that's still the case, but... it's probably still the case, though. Yeah, they just want to go to school. Gotta do our best to make that happen. Well, normally, but they're not normal girls. I mean, they are deep down, I guess. It's not the same, though. I think there's still a problem. They want to, like, interact with other kids and stuff. I love how much he cares. "5 years ago. Ooh, it's candy. So they were even smaller once upon a time. Like kindergarten age. I get where you're coming from, but we can still try. But yeah, I definitely get that. Kaoru is a big risk. Yeah, more or less. Isn't it always? Is there a butt here? Yeah. Because I think that's when it starts to get a bit dangerous. Yeah. Okay, I see how it is. I suppose it would be. Yeah. It's a handful. Wow. They look like just such troublemakers there. Yeah. We'll get there. At least now you have people to come home to. Well, Shiho looks mildly bored. Okay, that's a thing. That would be difficult. Does that even work? We're gonna have our own three-legged race. Much coffee must drink. He's just trying to get something figured out. Yeah, sleeping with Kaoru. Yeah, maybe you should get some sleep too. That'd be a good idea. Assuming some of that coffee's out of your system by now. So, how's his proposal? Like real school or the simulation? There's a big difference. Yeah, the one and only. Oh, don't talk at the same time. Mayday, yeah. Okay. Okay, I see where we're approaching this now. That's certainly a possibility. Yeah, look how happy they are now. That's what he came up with. Oh? What do you mean? $3 billion, wow. Okay. That would mean a lot. That means a lot's writing on this, though. Okay, wow. Yeah, he really stepped up for this. They also be red, though. Must have a red backpack in elementary school, everybody knows that. You know, Rondo, Sedu, whatever it's called. And write her name on it. Can't be helped. Kaoru Akashi. That's how her name's written, okay. Ah, jeez. Yeah. That brings us to this. It's a work in progress. That doesn't make it okay. Well, that's not the point. It's supposed to be simulation. Practice for the real thing. You girls do want to go to school, right? Jeez. Pretty cute for a robot. Ah. Oh, what now? Oh, that's a problem. Kaoru, what are you looking at? And where's my share? Yeah, some of that material is not fit for class. I don't think it is. I think this is a problem. What exactly is happening? Yeah, if you can destroy this one, guys. We'll give you permission for that. Mocha-chan is great. I disagree with your opinion, and I will destroy you. So, is this the work of an Esper, or like one that can control robots? Because that'd be pretty scary. Or like, yeah, machinery in general. Just keep hitting buttons until you regain control. Maybe next time. What is this? That That looks so unpleasant. At least they're not robots, so... That's the worst. In the middle of something to get a power outage. So yeah, some kind of cyber attack it looks like. That's a lot of strains, too. Normal people. Just kill all normies. It's a stupid name. Yeah, there's always groups like that in these kind of shows. Well, that's just like your opinion, man. I, for one, am glad to have them. Yeah, that would make Babel a pretty clear target. But then, yeah, they're probably not using Nesper to do this then. Might as well use normal computer hacking. Oh no. I mean, oh yes, I mean, oh no. This is a horrible day for that man. Yeah, the worst kind of it. Oh no. Okay, girls, destroy some more robots. So it's become your specialty. Well, yeah, but they're attacking us, so this is at least a reasonable reason to attack them back. Oh, jeez. He was ready for this. Level 6 boss. Sasuga indeed. Okay, let's get destroying. Maybe this will get it out of their system so we can have more peaceful classes simulations in the future. Oh jeez. Ow. Imagine if those were real people. That would be the worst. Yeah, attention personnel, we're in trouble. Might want to hide behind something. Yeah, don't trust any robot you see right now. They are not your friends. Ooh, good shot though. Yeah, now he's got a reason to fight too. And he's got his own robots. Which apparently he still controls. I guess they're just special. Five, okay. I feel like we skipped a couple numbers. Maybe I was just slow to start counting. Well, why not? She can attack that, though. A vaccine software? Okay. Rush develop. It would take a long time. I don't care how much you rush it. It would take a long time to make any kind of software, really. But I'll roll with it. Yeah, I feel like this is not over. Still just floating around with a short skirt. Yeah, what's their plan here? Maybe they just wanted to have film Esper Destruction so they can falsely edit it for propaganda. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of what I was trying to say. Are you the... I knew it looked suspicious. Well, that's a problem. I guess we have like an infiltrator here. No. Not at all. Go stop that. So that's why your eyes are like that. Yeah, somebody get out there and, like, stop it quickly. I'll be taking that. Yeah, exactly what I was saying. Okay, let's go. The children. Release the child. Release the children. As opposed to release the Kraken. It's far scarier. Teleporting would be so useful in so many situations. Yeah, we're not gonna let you leave, buddy. Not with our data. Now, Kaoru, smash! All with a smile. That's how we roll. That's how the children roll. Surprised you didn't get scratched at all from that. Like, cut up with the glass and stuff. Just go away. You tell him, Minamoto. Good job. Yeah, we've had quite enough of that man. Just take him away. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are very fearful of Vespers. It's to be expected. I mean, it's their decision ultimately, and they want to. Just dropping one by one. Because you add a... yeah, you know. Nothing wrong with some extra legs. Yes, that is kind of how progress works, you know. And ED. Ooh. Ooh. Never paid that much attention before, but the ED actually has furigana for, like, really common words. Although it's kind of hard to read the Japanese captions because it's behind the English ones. And then, yeah, the sleeping posture. It even looks worse here than it did in the episode. And next episode, we go to school. Yeah, talk about mysterious transfer students. Oh, so there's already like an expert at school, which makes sense. The weaker ones already were allowed, so. In front of our classmates, that sounds a bit suggestive, but it probably just refers to their powers, I would imagine. Okay, that was the 5th episode of Zettai Karen Children. Another really good episode. So, first thing I want to do is just go back and read the individual Esper levels that was written in the school simulation, because it's pretty important. Okay, so level 1 can sense people standing still, especially the ESP sensitive, and that's not too impressive. Level 2 can sense most people, can shake doors and shoji screens. The weakest level can really only... Okay, that's not part of that. Okay, never mind. So, yeah, level 3s can shake buildings. I mean, that's kind of impressive, I guess. I mean, shake is a vague term, like just a slight shake, or like shake it to the point where people are gonna fall over. I don't know. But level 4s can knock over flower vases. Pretty useful stuff. I think from here I got them all. Like, yeah, 5s can fracture walls. 6s do the fissures and landslides, where, yeah, that's where it gets kind of scary. And 7s can just, like, destroy any object and throw them into the air. 7s are the highest rank, which is what our girls are, which is why they're very limited in what they can do. And that's kind of a big part of what the episode was about. Just the limitations that they have because of their level of power. And also just kind of society's response to them in general, because this episode showcased like an anti-Esper terrorist group essentially, and any kind of show with supernatural people living alongside normal people has these kind of groups. I think Legend of Korra had something like this. I think they call themselves the Equalists or whatever. You know, like a lot of shows will have this. So nothing too surprising here. And it's good to get into this now, because next episode is when we're actually going to be going to school. Like, they actually are going to take their first real step trying to assimilate in a more normal kind of environment, the school. And yeah, Minamoto really stepped up to make that happen. Like, he wrote this huge big old proposal, trying to think of it as, you know, benefits for the girls, benefits for the organization, benefits for society as a whole. Like, there's no telling how many hours he spent working on that, but it was a lot. Like, several cups of coffee just chugged, and eventually just collapsed on the bed when it was all done. So yeah, but he saw that them looking out the window and wanting that, and as their, you know, manager, advisor, you know, kind of role, person in charge of them, he has their best interest at heart, and he wants to make that happen. So yeah, definitely a bit more respectable, praiseworthy than the other manager, you know, the one that Naomi has. Although her training session was pretty funny. The multiple cardboard cutouts of him, that was pretty funny. I quite like that. I mean, I already kind of talked about this a lot, but it really was concerning when they just destroy the classmates in the class. Like, they kind of rationalize it as saying they're not real though, so it's okay. But saying that kind of misses the point that this is practice for the real thing. And the way anyone else is going to look at this is, if you can't even handle it in a fake simulated environment where nobody's really trying to hurt you, how would you handle it in a real environment? You know, like, that's how other people will look at it. So yeah, they don't quite grasp that. But regardless, they seem to be having permission to do it by the end of the episode, because the preview clearly shows them going to school. So yeah, that's good for them. The biggest actual, like, battle conflict, like mission kind of conflict in this episode was, like I said, the normals. I think that's what they call themselves. It's just a really weird name. But they showed up to attack, basically, and all they really did was, like, cyber terrorism, cause the robots to attack, you know, which is pretty dangerous, because, you know, it's turning our own stuff against us, and if we defend ourselves and destroy it, that costs us money. Like, it doesn't hurt the terrorists. Like, we just hurt ourselves by breaking the robots. So it's kind of genius if you think about it like that. Plus, they weren't really trying to do much actual physical damage. They just wanted to get, you know, records of, you know, Espers attacking and stuff, so they could use it for their propaganda, which is not a bad idea. I mean, it's a morally bad idea. I'm just saying, like, as far as strategy to hurt someone goes, it's a decent strategy. Okay, one thing that was definitely interesting about this episode is we have this silver-haired character named Kyosuke, who I think we've seen a couple times before, like, standing menacingly on top of light posts and stuff in the background. But if this shot's to be believed, he's, like, infiltrated the organization. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong, but I don't think before now we saw any evidence of that being the case. But I don't know. The point is, though, he definitely seems to be an antagonist of some sort. I don't think he's part of the Normals organization, because he wouldn't have helped us otherwise. I think it's just like, you know, he doesn't like that organization either, and so he just kind of helped us with that. I don't know what his overall goal is, though. Like, he hasn't really said much in the show. He has a little mascot character on his shoulder. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what his deal is, what he's trying to get, but I'm sure we'll elaborate on that as we go, obviously, for sure. And that was pretty much most of the episode. The final bit was just, we stopped the helicopter, the guy with the helicopter from escaping, and we had a little bit of a back and forth where the guy's like, Espers suck, they're the worst, go away, and then, you know, our side is like, no, they're amazing, you shut up. I think that kind of sums up the debate rather well. So yeah, but we took care of them. So, and in the end, they're gonna be going to school. So they have plenty of reason to be happy. I mean, I personally wouldn't be happy about going to school, but you know, grass is always greener on the other side, I suppose. And they did get into this in the episode, but yeah, if you know, locking the powerful espers away from society is really only going to increase fear. But if you actually do have them go to school, and you know, the whole class doesn't just die or anything, then that lends more credence to it being an acceptable idea. So as long as they can stay on their best behavior and not just blow up classmates that say things they don't like, then plenty of good will come from this. So hopefully that's the case. Hopefully by the end of the show, the espers, even powerful espers, are a bit more accepted by society, you know? That'd be pretty great. So, yeah, them going to school, though, should be a pretty big shift in the overall show. Like, you know, like those magical girl anime, you know, Mahou Shoujo, where the girls are like going to school doing their best, and then like some alarm goes off, and she's like, "Sensei, can I be excused? I gotta go save the world." And it's like, "Okay, Sakura-chan, you go do that." You know, well, I mean, some magical girl anime that's like a secret from the teacher, and some teacher's in on it, but you know, that kind of thing where they usually do their school stuff, and then the missions are like an interruption of it, you know? That could be the direction the show goes in, if it wants to put that much focus on the school stuff, which, I mean, I imagine it would. Like, it's not like they have anything else to do besides go to school and do missions, like, just lounge around the house, watch TV. So because of that, I imagine school will be a decent amount of the screen time the girls have just in school. Maybe not necessarily doing school work, but just at the school, you know, talking, hanging out, that kind of thing, really. So that's what I imagine. Either way, yeah, it will be a pretty big change for the show, I would imagine. So now that they're going to be going to school soon, I for one look forward to seeing their 103-leg race. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.